Let's get started with an elimination boxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first out of the blue corner, Xavier Gallegos.
Fight fans, welcome to the Eclipse Event Center in beautiful Lakewood, Colorado. We're here for Sparta Fight Night 21 with Todd Romero. I am JR Gordon. Great card for you tonight. We've got 6 boxing bouts, including the pro main event. We have 2 kickboxing fights and 2 Muay Thai bouts on card this evening.
Kind of mixing it up a little bit, coming off a big card last Saturday night in Greeley, JR. It was certainly a pleasure. All 9 fights were phenomenal. We had a title on the line. We had some fighters that saw their last amateur fight. And now we're going to see guys that are just starting their careers.
Love watching the debut fighters of those early on in their career. It was a great crowd in Greeley last week. And we are looking at this place filling in very nicely itself here this evening.
Absolutely.
Nice turnout.
Friday night fights, right?
Yes, sir.
Family affair, boxing representing early.
It'll be 2 debut fighters making their way to the ring. Everything's in the ring this evening. See how many times I accidentally say cage.
Yeah, I was trying to practice that when I came in. Usually we have 2, the cage and the ring. Not tonight.
His opponent out of the red corner, Silvano Rivera.
Mr. Rivera, representative of Rad Muay Thai. So a couple of well-established gyms in the area representing here to get the show started.
Couple debut fighters, and last week we had 2 debuts, and they were phenomenal boxing matches.
Great fights, yes they were. Hopefully more of the same this evening.
Silvano's calm, cool, and collected, man.
That he is. Probably shows that he's been putting in his time in the gym.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination boxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Let's meet our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the Mike Maroney Ford blue corner. He is a southpaw making his boxing debut. He stands 6 foot tall, weighed in at 168 pounds. With a family affair boxing from Denver, Colorado, Xavier Gallegos. His opponent, fighting out of the Twin Peaks red corner. He is a southpaw-style fighter, also making his boxing debut. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighed in at 169 pounds. With Rad Muay Thai from Aurora, Colorado, Silvano Rivera! Referee in charge, Armando Castro.
Gallegos with the blue tape on his gloves, Rivera with the red tape. Some last-minute instructions for the fighters. No weapons, no nunchucks, no knives.
3 2-minute rounds. Rivera already getting notes from his corner. Rivera with an overhand right.
Gallegos answers back nicely.
Yeah, nice jab, stiff jab by Gallegos. Well, these guys aren't shy to start it off.
I like that.
Gallegos finding some distance in there.
Can hear the power in their shots.
Ooh, nice counter. Ooh, the straight punches by Gallegos. Big difference there because Rivera's going a little wide, JR.
He is trying to get more power on his punches. That's what happens when you try to get power is you start to wing your punches a little bit. Gallegos, a little faster of the two, but even though he's throwing those straight line punches, they are landing with some authority, Todd.
Yeah, and they are definitely straight line punches. He's going upstairs, downstairs as well.
The right hand. Number eight. His left is low.
Ooh, big shot with the left hand that Rivera ate.
I like both these fighters throwing their combinations.
Yeah, at 170 pounds, they are coming out big time. There's that left hook, then a right. Gallegos scored big.
Quite often with debut fighters, you'll see him throwing just single shots. Not the case here this evening.
No combination. The Gallegos, I like a lot of what he's doing, but don't get down too sideways there. You put your head in danger.
Rivera coming back nicely.
Absolutely. Rivera keeps at it. He just keeps at it.
Circle.
Nice left by Gallegos.
15 seconds left in the round and some deep breaths from Gallegos. Almost had his mouthpiece come loose there.
I noticed that too, JR. I mean, he knows it's towards the end of the round as well. But except for the first 5 seconds, they kind of came together slow. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, it has been foot on the gas, nonstop action, bell to bell.
Tell you what, if you want action, that first round had it. They didn't waste any time. They've been working in the gym with other guys, no doubt.
Both of them landed solid shots, each of them able to snap around the head of the other. You'll see here on the replay what I was talking about. Almost all of their strikes came in combinations, which is something you don't typically see in debut fighters. We talked about it earlier, and you and Vern talked about it in the pre-fight show, A Family Affair Boxing and Rad Muay Thai, a couple of well-established gyms where they're showing that with their debut fighters here.
Yeah, and we saw that last week. We saw the combinations with the debut fighters last week, JR. Replay brought to you by Twin Peaks.
All right, let's see if they're able to keep up that same pace. Beautiful left hook for Gallegos to start off the round. See if as they get tired, they start relegating themselves to more singular shots.
Very even first round, I thought, as well. I think Gallegos had a slight edge on power.
Gallegos, I think, trying to slow down the pace here a little bit. Rivera keeping his foot on the gas.
Yeah, Rivera keeps pushing it.
And again, we're seeing some deep breaths out of Gallegos, opening his mouth, letting his mouthpiece be loose.
And Rivera's going to the body a little bit, too.
Keep those combos coming. Go.
Couple good lefts by Gallegos. You saw another one right there.
Yeah, when Gallegos throws a punch, he lands well. Definitely has authority on his punches, but he's just not keeping the same pace as Rivera here in the second.
Yeah, Gallegos, another big gaping breath.
Come on, let's go. You're breaking it.
I see a little wobbliness in the footwork of Gallegos, starting to lean onto his opponent because of the fatigue.
Still 50 seconds left in this round. Cardio, so important, man.
It is a 3-round fight.
Oh,
and there goes the mouthpiece.
Boy, I'll tell you what, until the referee stops that, you got to pay attention there. Once that mouthpiece got knocked out, he sat there and looked, and his opponent could have really flattened him there.
Yeah, he was expecting the referee to stop it immediately. I think because of the way that he was turned, the referee didn't immediately see that it had come out. Basically, Gallegos had his back to the referee when that happened.
Gallegos with a stiff jab. Rivera with the uppercut. There's the left again. 2 lefts by Gallegos, and then a right, then a left. Oh, Gallegos scoring big
Good
time.
power shots by Gallegos. Gallegos had done really good work in round number 1 with his straight punches. Now he goes to the looping punches, but continues to find success.
Gallegos, the short right. Now he leans back out of the way of Rivera's counter. I'll tell you what, this is a hard fight to score.
That was a good round. I had Rivera doing very well in that round as far as the scores would be considered. But then that mid-fight flurry by Gallegos, I don't think that was enough to bring him back to win the round, but man, he certainly brought himself back into the fight.
Yeah, I'd probably say it's 1-1, looking at it, but I'm not the judge. Rivera's going to the body a little bit, but Gallegos has been headhunting and scoring. Good work, and then a kidney shot as well.
Liver shot, in fact. Kidney shots would be illegal.
That's right.
Just saying.
Depends when you turn, too. Gallegos turns a lot.
That's true. All right, round number 3. Let's see who's got something left in the tank. And so, now the mouthpiece of Rivera comes out.
Got to be Johnny on the spot with those mouthpieces.
Little something both fighters will learn. The referee's giving them the talking to. In the pre-fight rules meeting, they do talk about losing your mouthpiece. They say you have to bite down, and if that mouthpiece comes out multiple times, and we think that you're possibly spitting it out in order to gain some time, they can issue a penalty point for timidity.
Absolutely they can. Trying to get that extra advantage. Vasquez trying to pour it on and continuing to go forward.
A lot of grit being shown by both these guys now.
Vasquez to the body, then up top. Hammering low.
Gallegos throughout this fight has landed some very telling blows, but Rivera really able to withstand the onslaught well, like that left hand.
Big left hand. He's able to turn with it. He's able to turn with that and minimize that punch.
Let's go. Give me the 2.
Less than a minute left in the fight.
Yes.
There's a big right.
Oh, and a huge deep breath by Gallegos. And again, let's watch that mouthpiece.
Listen, and then he's done that every round, getting tired at the end of every round. There's still 40 seconds left. Oh, a short right that counted for Rivera.
Rivera's corner, the Rad Muay Thai corner, imploring him to continue the onslaught.
Numbers of punches, I think he has the advantage. I mean, I'm telling you what, Gallegos leaned back on the ropes. That's how tired he is. And then leading with his shoulder.
About 10 seconds left in the fight.
Got to be in better shape. I mean, they've gone for it too, though. Let's not get it wrong. Oh, big left hand at the end. Both these fighters throwing it out there.
Very, very entertaining fight to get this Fight Night 21 card started.
Who you got, JR?
My call would be Rivera. I think he takes it 2-1. I think he took the second and third round.
We'll see if any judges think the power punches of Gallegos will counter that. I think I probably agree with you, but I think it's a tough fight to call.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think Gallegos had the more powerful punches, but the sheer volume of Rivera and his ability to control where the fight was happening within the ring, I think speaks to being more in control of the fight.
Well, they got 3 good rounds in to tuck in the experience belt.
Yeah, it's a good way to start the career, going all 3 rounds. Now you know you can go the distance.
Both fighters were tired at the end, but I really thought Gallegos, I even saw it in the first round at the end of the first round. But he puts so much out there too. There you see on the replay the short rights and the continual pounding and the shots thrown by Rivera.
And then Gallegos, he would withstand those shots, take a little time, regather his energy, and come back with a couple of power shots. He did that throughout the fight. Nice dig to the body there by Rivera. You had mentioned the body work of Rivera early on, Todd, and he kept that up throughout the fight.
Yep. Going to another level, and I think that helped him, and it may be one of the reasons that Gallegos is a little more tired.
Yeah, those body shots, man, they'll suck the lifeline right out of you.
They sure will.
All right, we've got the official word. These guys are trying to get the gloves off.
Wait for after there. There's a replay again. Here we go up to the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after that 3-round battle, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this bout 29-28. In favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Xavier Gallegos!
Congratulations to Mr. Gallegos. Making his debut, he gets the victory. He's now an undefeated fighter representing a family affair boxing.
Well, I guess the power punches counted more in the judges' minds. I mean, I think that fight could have gone either way.